Hey, I'm Rod Thorson, morning host on Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. And last night was the State of the Union address. 49 seconds was spent addressing the opioid crisis in America. It's killing 175 people a day. And nowhere in America can you go today without knowing someone or a family that has been impacted by this. I don't claim to know everything about this, okay? I've been sober for almost 10 years. It wasn't my drug of choice. I'm around people, though, that struggle with this every single day, and very often it starts, innocently enough, with a prescription. Behind that prescription is a doctor, most of the time responsible, sometimes not. And we've had that case here locally with Dr. Perales. Behind the doctor is a sales and marketing machine for multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies that are now being sued right and left. You've heard attorney Melissa Sims on this very show talk about the internal memos, the sales and marketing efforts by big pharmaceutical companies. They have got to be held responsible financially, at least in part, for a crisis that is killing over 60,000 Americans a year. 175 a day. I was hoping that last night we'd hear the president take him to task. Gave it 49 seconds, and in that 49 seconds, he talked about coming down on drug dealers and drug pushers. Here's some solutions. Okay, it's easy to find some of the things that are wrong in this whole system, and there are some things that are very wrong, and they're pretty obvious. One of the solutions I think needs to happen, and the money for it needs to come from the pharmaceutical companies that are responsible. Communities need a treatment center with a locked door. Some people hit their bottom thanks to law enforcement. They commit a crime, whether it's theft or something like that, or there's an overdose. These people need to be behind a locked door, not in a hospital. Hospitals don't lock them in. Once they detox, they're gone, back on the street. The jail is not the appropriate place for a sick person who's mentally ill and physically ill because of withdrawal. The jail is not the appropriate place for that person either. And I don't care if it's an old abandoned school or a shopping center or whatever. We've got all kinds of real estate. This can happen. Money solves this problem. Each community has to have a treatment center with a locked door so that families who have family members who are suffering from this addiction can rest assured knowing that their family member is safe. That's why some people turn their kids to the cops. They know if they go to jail, they'll be safe there. So communities have to have an option, not the hospital, not the jail, but somewhere else with a locked door and a medical professional on staff, because these people are sick. They need help withdrawing, and they also need help getting their life back together. And I was hoping the president would say something about it last night, but after hearing what he had to say, 49 seconds worth of just, arresting the pushers and the dealers, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a plan. So if you would forward this to anybody who needs to see it, nationwide, if not worldwide, there's an idea. That's all it is. It doesn't cost anything to dream, but I think we should hold the pharmaceutical industry, who's made billions of dollars on these drugs, which I'll admit are miracle drugs if you live in pain. But they're also highly addictive and responsible for the deaths of 175 people a day up to today. The number hasn't started to go down yet. One of the solutions, I think, is a treatment center in many communities, readily available, so that the addict can get behind a locked door, get some time clean. Just an idea. Please pass it along. Let's try to save some lives. I'm Rod Thorson. Mornings on the most important radio station in North Central Illinois, WLPO. Talk to you tomorrow on 1039 FM, 1220 AM, or on your smartphone worldwide. Good luck. Thank you.